Let me give you a secret, bro. Life is all about energy. Everything in life is energy. Like the difference between you being a multi-millionaire and you being a broke-ass 9-to-5 worker is energy. The difference between you banging all the chicks you want to bang and being a fucking virgin is energy. The difference between you having 10 businesses and being as productive as you can be every day and you being a lazy piece of shit who jerks off and scrolls reels and just fucking consumes information all day instead of creating is energy. The difference between being a loser and a winner is energy. And until you understand that, you fundamentally be a loser for the rest of your life. So how do you win in life then? Like, what do you do to be a fucking winner every day? I'll tell you what you do. Every time you feel like lazy, every time you feel like not doing the work, every time you work for a bit and then you're like, I don't want to work anymore, I distracted myself, whatever. Every time that happens, you know, you have your daily tasks planned out and everything and you start to work, but then in the process you stop feeling like it, you know. You do a bit of work and then you like feel inclined to distract yourself with something or do something unproductive. Or like just you if you're watching this, your brain is probably wired to be a loser, which means that every time you take a step in the right direction, right after that you also take a step back, bro. Every time you take a step forward, you also take a step back. It's just how your brain is wired. That's why you're a loser, because if your brain was wired to only take steps forward, then you'll be fucking king of earth, you know. But you're not, and I'm not, which means that there's something wired in us subconsciously which we have to actively make conscious and actively, you know, work upon every single day. That's where self-improvement comes into place. So bear with me. Every single time something like that happens, every single time you start feeling like slacking, you know, I was working, and but then like, let me scroll a bit, let me eat something sweet. Let me go on YouTube, let me go on Instagram, you know. Every time something like this happens, or every time you start feeling like doubtful thoughts, or like thoughts of, am I gonna make it? Am I gonna succeed with this? Maybe I'm a failure, maybe I won't make money, maybe I need to get a job, maybe I need to get a university. Every time you get like fucking suicidal and self-destructive thoughts and sabotaging self-thoughts like this, you get up and you immediately start doing something else. Like, you need to fucking bring yourself out of this state. And there's various ways you can do that, depending on what type of person you are. For me, walks work very good, bro. You can go take a 10-15 minute walk, restructure your thoughts, and come back home, start working again. Maybe you're a very practical person. For you, maybe just a set of, you know, a couple of push-ups would work, bro. You do 50 push-ups once, 50 push-ups twice, bam. Now you're rewired for success again. Maybe a whole workout, you know. When you get thoughts like that, you gotta go out and do a whole workout. Maybe you go and speak to a few people. Maybe you're the type of person who just sits and for 5 minutes remembers all his wins, bro. Maybe you're the type of person that just for 5 minutes sits, meditates and remembers, you know, attunes himself to his dream life path, bro. Attunes himself to the life he wants to live. Maybe you're that type of person, but whatever type of person you are, develop rituals which bring you out of that doubtful, self-sabotaging state where you don't feel like you're gonna make it and you feel like slacking and not working. This is your cheat code to life. This is how you become king of earth. What do we do instead? most of us, instead of doing that, we linger in the negative, bro. We linger in the negative feeling, in the doubtful feeling. It's like we prolong it, you know. We stay in this negative state of mind for a few hours until we snap out of it. No, the cheat code to life is snapping back out of it instantly. As soon as it happens, you snap out, you snap back out of it. And two things happen this way. First of all, short term, you are way more productive today than you thought you were. And second of all, which is long term, you train your brain to just snap back out of it instantly. Like, your brain knows that we are not the type of person who lingers in the negative feeling. Your brain knows we're a winner. So it, you know, with time it basically it stops making these feelings so hit so hard, bro, be so strong. It just weakens that feeling. Exactly like artificial intelligence, your brain learns, bro, actively. So the more you snap back yourself, you know, the more you snap out instantly from the negative feeling, the more your brain teaches itself that you're a winner, and we don't have negative feelings and we don't tolerate negative state of mind. So the less your brain starts suggesting negative state of mind, the less your brain starts suggesting negative states of mind to your conscious and subconscious, and that's really where the magic starts, because that's actively rewiring your psyche to the psyche of a winner instead of a psyche of a loser, bro. You know, and that's where the magic starts. Try implementing what I told you today and stick to it, bro. In the beginning, of course, it's gonna be harder, and it's a process. It's not a one-time thing. No, it's a lifetime process, but this is what actually makes you a winner. This is how hypnosis works, bro.